What's up, guys? My name is Andy.montalvo. I'm a real estate agent here in Houston with Martha Turner Sotheby's International. And one of the things I've been wanting to do is cover some of the most popular neighborhoods and areas around Houston. Try to give you a little bit of perspective of what you could be looking at if you're moving into those areas in terms of house pricing and the style and sizes of homes that you'd be looking at, what there is to do around there, maybe what you can go eat, what traffic is like, and just how overall life is in that area. In today's video, I wanted to cover the Heights area of Houston, which is one of the most popular neighborhoods in the Houston area and an area where a lot of people really look to live in. If you are one of those people looking to buy a house in the Houston area, go ahead and check this video out. It's going to help you and give you some tips on how to best shop for a house in the hot sellers market that we currently are in. Now, before we continue on with the Heights, please go ahead and hit like and subscribe. Buttons are down below. This way you'll be able to keep up with all the neighborhoods and areas that I will be covering in Houston. Now, like I mentioned earlier, the Heights is one of the most popular areas in all of Houston. It tends to attract a lot of young people and young families who want to be within the city and still get that neighborhood feel. The Heights is the most walkable neighborhood within the Houston inner loop and probably one of the most walkable neighborhoods and friendly neighborhoods around, with tons of sidewalks and trails to walk and a lot of shops and restaurants and cafes to go to. It is an area that is all about walkability and an area that is all about going out and doing something fun that day. Now, because it is so popular, it has also become one of the most expensive areas around Houston. Now, when people think of the Heights, they think of a larger piece than what the Heights actually is. It's a huge geo-market area. You have the Heights and Greater Heights area, which covers a large portion of what is south of 610 and north of I-10. And it covers areas like Shady Acres, North Hill Heights, Woodland Heights, and what most people would consider the Heights is the Houston Heights. Now, Houston Heights is really what people are thinking of whenever they think of the Heights. It is an area that sits below 610 and north of I-10 within the streets of Shepherd and Studemont. Now, the Houston Heights area tends to be the most popular area out of the entire Heights and Greater Heights geo market area, and it's mainly because it's very centralized. A lot of the restaurants, cafes, and shops that you can walk around to in the Heights are in the Houston Heights area. Now, that is not to say that the other areas are left dry without anything fun to do. It's just where majority of business is happening and majority of where the hustle and bustle of the Heights area is happening. With that said, it does tend to be a little more traffic heavy when the traffic times hit, but in reality, the area is so well split up that there are tons of roads and tons of ways to get around that it's really just the main roads that get that traffic. Now, pricing does tend to differ whenever you're going around the areas. In the past year, in the entire Heights and Greater Heights area, you had a median sales price of around $600,000. And in the Houston Heights area, you had a median price of about $750,000 in the past year. So as you can see, the price difference can be significant when going in other areas around the Heights and Greater Heights area and inside the Houston Heights. The good thing is that these areas are so close together that it really does feel like you're living within the Heights. Everything is extremely close. You can really walk wherever, ride your bike wherever you want. Now, in terms of the style of homes that you can find, you can typically see homes from about 1,000 square feet and maybe going up to around 5,000 square feet. Now, in the Houston Heights area, you do see a lot of historic homes. So you typically see that Victorian styled house or those small renovated bungalows. You are able to find some new construction around those areas. They just tend to have to follow certain deed restrictions that are passed on by the Houston Heights area. And these deed restrictions are usually have to do with its historic nature. But all around the area, homes from the 1910s, 1920s, 1930s that are just, not in livable condition anymore or just abandoned lots are getting scraped out and getting new houses built on there. Now, another reason a lot of people favor the Houston Heights area over the rest of the Greater Heights and Heights geo market area is that majority of homes in the Houston Heights are zoned to Harvard Elementary, which is a highly acclaimed elementary school here in Houston. One of the main issues that a lot of people tend to see whenever they're moving into the city or living within the city is finding good schools. So when you're able to find a great school and you're able to live within the city, those areas tend to be very, very popular. It has also had some of the highest real estate appreciation rates in the past 10 years in Houston. So it's driven a lot of people in the past to move into the Heights since it's been such a growing area. Now, one of the greatest things about the Heights is the amount of parks and trails that it has. For example, you have Love Park, you have the Donovan Park, you have the White Oak Bayou Trail, and you have the famous Heights Hike and Bike Trail. Now, in terms of my favorite subject, and that is food. An area with good food is always a good area to live in my opinion. And the Heights has all of that. The Heights has some of the best, and I'm not kidding, some of the best local Houston coffee shops, restaurants, bars, all the best local Houston stuff. I swear, I feel like it's always in the Heights. And that is one thing that is I find so cool about the Heights is that a lot of the shops you're going to, a lot of the restaurants and cafes and stuff like that you're going to visit in the Heights are local to Houston. So that's what I mean by you get this really fun neighborhood feel from the Heights with a lot of local businesses around in a very walkable area. It just feels like you're in a community of its own. Now, I know that wasn't a very long video, but I did not want to bore you here with just facts and facts and facts about an area when I just wanted to really just give you a general outlook of what that area is like, what you can expect to in terms of pricing if you're looking to move into that area, what you can have in terms of lifestyle, and the style of homes that you can find. Now, obviously, the best way to get to know an area is to actually go there. So I advise you, if you want to see what the Heights feels like, and just go spend a day there. Go park somewhere over there, go walk the bike trail, go get a nice cup of coffee in the morning, go get some lunch. Just go enjoy the day. Go on a beautiful day. And if you'd like to see some homes in the Heights, well, the info is down below. You know who to call. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram. My tag is down below. I'm constantly working in the area and areas around, so you can always see what is going on in those areas. Now, if you have any questions, please go ahead and put them down below, or shoot me an email. Email is right here. And before you go anywhere, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe down below. Your support means everything to me, and I love to see that these videos are providing you guys some value. With that said, I cannot wait to see you guys next week.